Hello there, it's me, Sari here again, and today I thought I'd show you some new goodies that I've ordered from Scrapbooking. And this is the first thing that I'm going to show you. It's a Biggs die from Tim Holtz and Sussex, and this one is called Torn Notebook, and this is the torn side and this is the notebook side. And I have cut them out so you can see what they look like. So this is the torn side. Look at that. Imagine having cut this one out of corrugated paper, perhaps chipboard even, or even metal, because you can cut materials up to 3 millimeters in depth, and that is a good thing. So just look at that wonderful edge there. If I turn this around, here is the notebook and here is the negative. So you could actually use this one in your cards or scrapbooks as well. And the same thing goes for this leftover piece, of course. So you get actually 4 for 2. So that's good. Then I went ahead and bought myself this picture wheel. It's from old days, you know, you just spin those wheels in a machine that you got, and you could actually look at your photos. So this is something perhaps 70s, 80s. I'm sure you people that are younger don't really know what this is, but I like it. So imagine putting in perhaps even some plastic at first, so you get that photo feel or film feel there, and then just put your small index pictures in here, and then you can have some real fun making this one into an interactive card, perhaps with a spinning wheel mechanism to it. So I hope I'm going to be able to make something nice out of this one. And I'm also going to give you a tip. Instead of just throwing these leftover pieces away, you could save them, stamp on them. You could actually stamp your letters or something on them. Then you've got your ready tiles, and then going to fasten these with perhaps some 3D foam tape, so you get a nice raised effect. Or you could keep them, and if you are going to die cut them out of a thicker material, let's say grunge board, grunge paper, whatever, then you could actually put these on your mixed media layouts with the Finna Barrow and Dabrowska style. I mean, she uses a lot of different kinds of things to make structure and texture, so just keep them, hang on to them, don't throw them away as yet. And then I'm going to show you a third die that I bought. This is something that I didn't really think that I needed, but I'm finding it pretty useful having seen Tim Holtz's demonstrative video. This one is called Mini Clipboard Top and Bottom. It's also from the Tim Holtz series, of course. And if you are going to do it as I did here, that is, put this die up here, and then I'm going to put something that will just help me lift up the paper from the surface here, and then you're going to put this little piece at the right side, because if you do it the wrong side, you're going to get this effect. This is nice, but this is going to go in the wrong way now, isn't it? Well, if you just flip it over. So just do a trial, the first thing you do when you buy this product. And if you see that it's going the wrong way, or perhaps even the right way, do your mark. If you want to do the marking so that you know that's going to be upwards or downwards, you do so. I just use the white pen here to help me out and see that, okay, I'm going to keep it down here. And the benefit of this being, you could actually create this. So in this way, you could make perhaps a mini album or something. Just something that you could actually put a photo in, perhaps a memo sticky thingy or something. So this is a really nice way to use this, don't you think? So I'm thinking this is a Polaroid picture or something. Then you could of course decorate this further. But I like the fact that it actually looks like an old clipboard thingy. And depending on the size of this magnetic piece, you could actually customize the way these are going to be placed. Perhaps you want them on a skew, or perhaps you want them a little bit bigger. Just try and make it work. So this is a nice thing. Mini clipboard top and bottom. Just going to get rid of those there. then I bought myself something that I've actually been fancying for almost a year now. This is the Spellbinders new, or let's say from last summer, new dies. Floral ovals they are called, and there's a set of 4 dies. And what I did, since I have been die cutting intricate dies like this before, and have been struggling quite a bit getting all those small intricate pieces out, first off I actually did put some foam on the die. So I had these leftover pieces of foam from Quick Cuts dies. I'm sure you can buy them 4 by 4 inches perhaps, or 2 by 2 inches. Of course then you're going to do some cutting and pasting really, just to get it to cover the whole die. Then I run it through once at the same time as the paper. And this is the result. Well, I did actually run it through twice because I saw it didn't take as well as I wanted to. And before I started taking it out of the shape, I actually did put on even a 3rd piece of thing here, or I just put this piece of paper and I run it through even a 3rd time. So this is the result, and you can see that the stitching is pretty nice, and I'm hoping I'll be able to poke these small bits and pieces out pretty easily, but I still see that at the top and then the bottom I haven't really been able to cut these perfectly. So I suppose that, I mean, the more you use your Big Shot or your die cutting machine, the more your plates are going to be warped and used. So you just have to find a way to make it work with just your die cutting machine. But I do like the shape. I'm really happy that I actually got this. Now it's up to me to actually make something out of it now, isn't it? Let's see, let's move on. And let's see, here is something that I bought. It is a set of 2 texture fades from Tim Holtz and Sussex. This one is called Blueprint and Gears Set. So I did dry emboss this one, the Gears Set, and this is what it looks like. It isn't as deep in detail as I'm used to from Tim Holtz, but I'm hoping I'll be able to do something nice with it anyway. I'm going to take some Inca Gold shimmer paste, and I'm hoping that my fingers are clean, because now I'm just going to rub it all over the raised bits. And you see, this one comes to life really nicely. Let's see if I can go a little bit closer. Can you see the magic of this? So the Inca Gold shimmer pastes are to die for, really, honestly. Can't think of crafting without them anymore. I'm sure you could buy rub and buff or something similar to this, and because I'm not sure we don't have the rub and buff in our stores in Sweden, but we do have this Inca Gold shimmer paste, and I love it. Just look at this. So even if it isn't as deep as I would like to, I still get a nice effect from the cogwheels, and look at that steampunky wonderful effect. You know, while I'm at it, I might show you something that I have been working on. I'm not ready with this one, so I must warn you. I've used Cuttlebugs embossing folders, and this is also something with clocks and gears and such. And you can see that there's a wonderful pattern here, and this one also isn't as raised as I was hoping it would be, but I have painted it in black and then also done with some gold on top as I did on this one. So you know, even if it isn't giving you this wonderful raised or deep edge thingy, you can still get a nice effect from it now, can't you? And on this one I have used another texture folder. I think it's from X-Cut or Paper Mania or something, a British brand anyway. And this is a book that you can actually open, and this is a box book, I could say. So I haven't really figured out what to do with this. I just wanted to give you a heads up. So I'm thinking I might continue with the cogwheels or something there. Well, let's see if there's anything else I can show you. I'm going to put those away. I don't know where that ended up. Yes, I do have something really nice to show you. And let's get me organized here. This is the first film strip die that Tim Holtz released. This is film strip frames, this one is called. And this is as big as this, and it's wonderful, especially for layouts and such. I like it if I'm going to put this perhaps on a piece of a card or something. I like to twist things like this, so this is nice. But when you're making cards, you know, sometimes you want something a little bit smaller. So I die cut this, and I thought I did that because I wanted to show you the difference in size. And as you can see, I can put these small frames out really nicely, and here's the difference in size. So it's the same length, I suppose, but there's a different way of actually curling this. Perhaps you can even do it twice without it being too weird looking. I like this. And then of course perhaps those index sized pictures could fit these frames better. And the bonus thing of course being is that you are going to get these tickets as well in the same set. Isn't that nice? So if you think this is something you like, you're going to be looking for mini film strip and mini tickets. There you can see the name. So you see, you get both the film strip and the tickets, and that's a nice thing, I think. So this is it, and I like the way they are pre-scored. You could actually make a small mini album out of them or something like that, so that's a nice thing. I don't know if there's anything more I could show you. Yes, of course there is. I did actually order this one as well, since I do like the theme of travel and journeys, and also going to big cities for my journeys. I'm thinking this might be do me some good using this on a mixed media page or something. I also ordered some black gesso because I did get a tip from Anna Lilia using this, both to paint something over. Let's say I've got a pink flower which I don't like and I want to make it black instead, so I have a black new canvas to actually do some work on. Then I could do that and use this one as glue also, they say. So let's see if I can make this work. And you know, I couldn't stop myself. I did buy myself a big jar of gesso, black gesso that is also. So I'm hoping I'll be ready to get started. And I also got a pad of papers, 250 grams per square meter. I'm hoping they'll be fine to stamp on. They have a smooth surface, and I'm hoping these will be fine when I do stamp and color with those Copic pens. So I hope I didn't forget anything. If you want to know the company that I'm currently inspiring out, this is it. Scrapbooking, that is. And well, I think it's time to sign off. I hope you will do some wonderful crafting later today. Bye bye.